right, welcome to Embarrassing, the show where we embarrass ourselves. So you don't have to. This is Khalil. I am. This is Khalil. I am Sierra.
I'm Sierra.
And I'm Khalil. And these are our guests: VIP Hard Seltzer, Mazen, Connor. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate
How
it.
you boys doing today? I know we just had like a brief conversation about how we're doing.
Yeah. Or exceptional. It's always a good day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never met you guys before, but
She
it's
never
nice
met you.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you. Thank you.
You just said that. I thought you were gonna keep going, but welcome to
No.
the show.
We're getting drunk on today's episode.
I'm not getting drunk. I've never been
Khalil
drunk.
is.
I think that was the first time I was drunk when I was with you, like tipsy.
When?
When I went out and I was like making fun of everybody.
Oh. I don't remember that.
When we went out with Xander and Elena.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he was roasting the shit out of me.
I don't know why.
Asshole.
I don't remember why.
We took a picture and I was like, oh, that's so cute. And he goes, you sure about that?
Connor's an interesting drunk too. He likes to fight. Like not like fight, but he's just like very aggressive. Like, he
Really?
likes to,
I've been knocking off. No, I like to like play with people and I'll be like, yeah,
Okay.
like, looks good. And then the next day, you're like, bro, you were like moshing like last night.
Moshing.
And it's like I was just playing around, just hanging out.
Like the mosh pit people where they like
I don't
push?
no,
Like, puts people in headlocks,
But I'll
like-
just
You one of those guys?
stop.
He's a frat, bro.
Where do you guys go out?
we don't honestly go out that often, like
No.
currently, just
Okay.
because like we're actually very, very busy in terms of like, especially at night. So like, a lot of our meetings are actually like way early in the morning because everyone in like our industry wakes up at like 5 a.m. So we do too.
Okay,
We
wow.
kind of have to do the same thing.
Oh, God.
So we don't have like, sometimes we like, I mean, we go downtown if we do go out. So like we like fiction. Fiction's a really fun spot.
Fiction? Really?
I love fiction.
Yeah,
Is
it's super
it?
fun.
Yeah.
We used to go out a lot more, but then like now it's like we only want to go out when something exciting is happening or when
Yeah.
we're like launching
Yeah.
a new spot. So now it's like it's not as fun to go out and get blasted when tomorrow you got to work and
Yeah.
sell more locations.
And then you have a
Yeah.
headache the whole day.
That's
And,
terrible.
That's
we've been
true.
through it.
Well, you guys are the owners of this brand. And obviously, I want you guys to talk about it so we can start drinking on it while you give a summary about what it is and what you
Gosh,
guys
I'm
do
so
because you guys
excited.
need to explain who the you are.
Yeah, 100%. So like just to start, go ahead. No, just to start, my
Go.
name's Mazen.
Me?
Oh, yeah, crack it.
Okay, well, I have nails.
You mean a cracker for
yes,
you?
please.
Can you hold my mic?
Sure. Here, let's get it.
Your name is Mazen, okay?
Oh, you want me to keep going? Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna crack
I'm
it.
gonna crack
Okay. So my name's Mazen. I'm the president of VIP. We started VIP Hard Seltzer almost a year ago. Our birthday is gonna be actually in July coming up.
July 4th.
Yeah,
Nice.
July. What is it? It's like
21st.
21st. Yeah.
21st.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it's coming up pretty soon. We started as like the first collagen protein alcohol. So we're the first alcohol in the U.S. to implement protein in an alcoholic beverage. We pivoted to a vodka base. We originally came out with like a malt base, which is like beer, and then we transitioned to the new vodka base.
Yeah, our first one was 7%, so it was a lot stronger. And then we had 5 grams of collagen protein. And I kept telling them, I was like, this first brew was slept on because people were like, ew, protein. It's like, listen, 5 grams of collagen protein. You drink 8 in the night. You're getting what, like 35 grams of protein. So I like those. But we made
40.
this switch to vodka. It just made more sense. And it's closer to our true brew. So eventually we do want to put collagen back in to the formula. But right now, so it's a 4.5% vodka base, all natural, everything about it. Even if you pour it, you'll be able to see the juice, like in the pineapple and the black cherry. But yeah, give it a try, see what you think.
Let's
Okay,
do this.
I'm
about to open mine
excited.
right now.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. I'm like, who should I cheers with? Cheers. Callie, cheers. Cheers. Okay, I'm so
This
excited.
it.
Ooh, this is good.
It's like refreshing.
I told
It's
you it was
like
good.
super smooth and
Yeah.
like,
She was concerned about it.
I bet you were. That's how most people are. It's
I, mean,
I
I don't
mean-
drink, so I take
No, it's
anything
fine.
with alcohol or not alcohol, anything with like flavor, actual fruits. I'm like, I'll try.
ooh, I
it.
really like
I
that.
feel like everyone's an alcohol critic too. Like everyone has like strong opinions on alcohol, so it's
I
like
was
good to
never
hear it.
interested.
Like
I mean, I haven't finished it, but like I hate, like let's say I'm drinking on the beach, right?
yeah,
And you drink like a White Claw or something and it just sits in your stomach and you're like, great, like I'm like 5 pounds heavier now.
bloated. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like this feels really, really smooth. Okay.
Yeah,
Period.
we did a low carb on this. Like, so we actually, the water we use in it, like Liquid Death, has the Appalachian Mountain water. We use the same kind of water. So it's like, it has to do with pH and stuff like that. But it's super smooth. And the vodka, since we are like smaller starting out, it's a small batch. So it's charcoal mellowed, small batch, and we can have a more premium vodka spirit in the drink. So it's like super smooth.
That's dope. That's
my pitch.
And that's honestly,
pitch.
and that's
your
honestly
pitch.
why it doesn't taste like overwhelmingly sweet. For like, for instance, it's
Super
like
sweet and
very
like
sweet, you
yeah.
know? And it's
Not a fan.
like you can't drink a lot of them, or like you really can't, or else you just actually start to feel sick. Like,
Yeah.
when I drink a couple, I just feel a little nauseous, you know.
Yeah.
And then their malt base. Besides, they just came out with their vodka.
I think like sometimes it's like all you can drink. That's all people buy.
Yeah,
I feel like.
yeah.
But that's why I really like High Noons. So how'd you guys like come up with this? Were you guys just like
So yeah,
smoking one day and was
story.
like, dude,
the way it started is we're all in fraternities. So me
What
and our
fraternity?
Sigma Chi.
we're in Sigma
I'm in
Alpha
Sigma
Epsilon.
Chi.
Oh God.
Oh my God! Why?
know
Who do you
what
know?
that
means.
Wait, who do you know in Sigma Chi?
I don't know anyone now. I used to know people.
Who? I'm older, so like I might probably know them.
No, like 27 years old. Oh my God, no, I can't.
27.
I actually can't say the name. Sorry.
You don't have to.
You can bleep it.
No, he doesn't like. He doesn't trust me.
I don't know.
I don't trust him.
Oh,
I don't know.
sure,
He'll leave it in
Sure.
there.
sure.
It's supposed to be embarrassing, but
True.
No, it's not my embarrassing story. No, I just. Anyway, continue. The college.
Yeah, so we're in fraternities. We do like gravidates and stuff with sororities. And so one night we had
Can
a
you explain what a
gravidate.
gravidate is?
So gravidate is like there's a sorority and
no. So
Which one's the
a
gravidate?
gravidate is when you like us as a frat like hold an event where a sorority holds an event and they can invite whoever to the event. But if it's a social, it's like a frat and a sorority one event. You know.
Okay.
But a gravidate's like one frat's running a gravidate and they invite whoever the hell they want. Like each brother invites like whatever girl they want from wherever. The same way,
so
you know.
yeah.
Or
So
it's same thing with girls though. Like sororities have the gravidate and then they invite whatever guy they want.
that's
from
what I'm saying.
Okay.
So we had a gravidate and we were running late. So his name's Nick. That's our other co-founder. And we were running late and we had a bottle of and we're like, how are we going to pregame for this, right? Like to get down there. And we had no juice, but I'd previously broken my jaw. And when I came to college, I brought this liquid protein stuff because I was using that so I didn't like shrivel up and die. No. So we had this stuff and he was like, all right, fuck it, dude. Let's put it in there. So we put mix some of this protein in there. We tasted it and we were like, it's not bad because we didn't have anything else to mix it with. So that turned into, that happened that whole night and that turned into the next 2.5 years, us just messing around with it to the point where we were like, let's add carbonation. So we'd buy like ice. We'd put the ice in with a bunch, like 6 to 10 shots, whatever we could find. And just mixing the protein in there, we were like, dude, this protein's the secret. Like, if we can make this stuff taste this good, let's make let's make a drink. Let's make it happen. And it was like a strong belief in that. After those 2 years, we were like, we're about to graduate. Let's just do it. Like, let's go all in.
And like so the way I came on actually is they actually had the idea for like I think a year prior, and it was kind of like what Connor said is like there was a 2.5 years or like a 2 year span where they didn't do shit, and it's because they're just kind of like talking about it, and then they talked to me about it, and I had already started like not like my own like business, but you know what Turo
Your car
is?
business, yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing Turo, and it's kind of like Airbnb but for cars, exactly.
Ooh, I have a
So-
story about Turo actually. We'll get there
plenty.
later.
We'll talk about Turo for
Yeah.
sure on it. It's like I have a love-hate relationship because like it was good for me and it was like a great learning experience and like I learned a lot, made good money on Turo, but like if you don't have like the time to do Turo, like you shouldn't
Don't
be
do
doing
Turo.
Turo. It's like
Yeah.
insane. Like you have to be accountable for everything. Like and if you hire someone to try to like do your vehicles, it gets a little like iffy with liability. So like if they crash it, you don't. That you're still paying for that shit, you know. It's not.
Yeah.
They're not going to be liable. Your insurance isn't covering that, you know. So you really have to be very like skeptical with the Turo stuff. But I forgot what I was saying about regarding the like why.
So Nick, yeah, you were coming on.
Oh,
and,
so I was
yeah.
coming on, and we just didn't make anything shake yet, and that was
funny.
And that was the that was like the main thing is like just starting and like with the business and like it was just like ideas, and I was like, dude, like let's just fucking do it because we were just talking about it for like months and like so we were like let's just fucking do it. So we started kind of doing trials and stuff. And like funny story on that, like we bought like a soda stream, and like. Connor, you tell the story about like, the soda stream.
We were mixing with this protein stuff, and like when we went to the manufacturers, like later, everyone was like, "We're not doing that for you. Like, are you guys crazy? Like, that's gonna destroy our tank, stuff like that." And so we got a soda stream one night, and we're like, "Dude, like, let's just put some carbonation in it. It's the true brew." And so we mixed it up. We put it in the soda stream, and we're like, "What do we do it at?" And he's like, "Max it out." So we put the max on, and as soon as it started going, we were like, "Dude, it's working." And then it just started fizzing everywhere, like filling the house.
Everywhere.
Like you know the dishwasher, like when you put soap in the dishwasher,
like liquid soap in it,
and it comes out. That's what it looked like. And we were like, well, that can't work. And when we were first mixing too, we thought to make the alcohol volume, we thought it was so like let's say it's 7%. We thought it's actually 7% of the can in like volume, right? So we were probably putting a shot to 2 shots in the formula to figure it out. And it was Nick actually that was drinking them to figure out if he got the product right. And he was like, he called me and Maz and he was like, guys, I think this is it. Because he was like buzzing. He was like, this is good.
Yeah, really.
And then later that night, I found him on his bathroom floor, and he was like, dude, I think it's a little too strong. He was like, I think we need to. And
but the issue was, it was like we were putting
way
20%,
too much.
We were putting like 20% alcohol in, and we weren't even, not in these cans, but like in our like in measurements. Because like we gave Nick the measurements, what like me and, cause I'm not,
You're just like, yeah, 3 shots of vodka.
Yeah, I'm like,
good.
oh, this many ounces of like the vodka. He's using like a shot.
Like a jigger.
And just like pouring him up. And then he was like, dude, I'm like hammered. I'm on like 4 right now. I'm just up. Like,
oh my God. That's like the most college thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like it was like, dude, we need a chaser right now. Cause like we need to go. So protein powder. I'm surprised you guys didn't try like pre-workout. Doesn't pre-workout have more flavor than protein?
Probably have like a weird
Oh my God. You'd probably go. No, seriously. People would think you're on
like
something.
something weird would go on if you
Add
like,
some
drink
pre-workout.
with, like Alf.
Pre-workout. I've never had pre-workout actually.
Oh
Really?
God, dude.
Oh yeah.
I tweak with just. I'd think like my drink was laced, like no joke. I'd probably be like, bro, this shit is fucking laced.
yeah.
I'm dying. Like,
You'd actually be
itching. Yeah, you think something's really up.
that's how pre-workout is.
Yeah.
It's
I've
like,
never had pre-workout.
yeah, it feels like crack is like someone blew crack on you, and like it's like on like itching you, and it's just like itching your body because you didn't wash it off.
That's a crazy concept.
That's a crazy,
Not sorry, I have like crazy things.
That's funny.
Well, that's really cool. That's awesome that you guys.
Yeah, we always say too though, we're like, we got into the hardest industry.
Oh my God.
Right.
Because you said, why didn't you just do a pre-workout, right? It's like,
That would've been so much easier.
We have so many ideas, and now we see stuff like out. Like, for example, like we were looking at vapes the other day, and we were like, dude, it would have been way easier to just make our own vapes.
Right.
Like, make our own, like, little things.
So like so much less upfront cost because there's a lot of that shit you can drop shit. You know, like
Yeah.
it's either, like once you have like the cash flow and the liquid cash, just fucking drop shit.
How
all
would
that
you
stuff.
create a vape?
Just Alibaba,
China.
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 You just
God.
find, it's just about
yeah.
finding suppliers. So if you couldn't import the nicotine, you would just find the supplier of the vape, and then you just find someone
how
like in
they're
the
all
States that
buy
has
it.
nicotine.
It's all nicotine.
Just
all
source the
vape from
pods.
China. Oh, I actually lived in Germany, so I've been to Amsterdam plenty, and Amsterdam red light district, unreal.
You know what that is?
Unreal.
Red light district?
Yeah.
I actually do not.
She's not allowed in there, right?
Oh yeah, you're allowed.
Oh, I thought. Girls
Why
weren't
won't I be allowed?
Girls are allowed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's more so like, so it's like the area in Amsterdam that's like, there's not like no rules, but like all like with drugs and stuff, like you can go to a coffee shop and get like mushrooms in your like your
No
coffee
way.
or some shit like
like a psychedelic?
yeah, like
oh
you
God.
can get like a joint with your muffin, you know, like you can, like it's just like
Nice.
it's like one of those
Psychedelics
spots
scare the crap out of me though.
there's actually like an article that I just read recently about like some white supremacists that
Oh my God.
like literally took a he just signed up for like a study and they gave him MDMA because it didn't tell you what you're getting.
Okay.
And he said 30 minutes into it, he was rethinking why he's racist and like he's like changing like himself for the better, and like after just tripping one time. So like kind of makes you think, like, not that it cures racism, you know,
Right.
but like, you know,
That's the key.
like that's the key.
Mushrooms,
It's like,
MDMA.
just make everyone trip, all the racists.
I just want to know what the work-life balance between you and Turo, with your seltzer and school at the same time.
So like,
Especially you two, obviously.
yeah. So like 2 months into this, I actually stopped or like slowed down Turo, just because I was in 5 courses, and I was also in the PSP program, which is professional selling program, and it's very like, it's time consuming, and it's like a program where you have to get accepted into. So I had to go through like 4 different interview processes to get into it. They only accept 30 kids a year. It's very like, shout out the PSP program. It's actually like the best program that you can get into in UCF. Like, everyone who goes through it gets job offers for 6 figures out of college straight away. So it's a great opportunity for people that do want to like enter the corporate world or like enter a sales position.
Yeah. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Didn't
so
even
like,
graduate.
you know, but dude, like, everyone has their own path, you know?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't, honestly.
Thanks.
So
Sorry, continue.
What's it called? What was it saying? But yeah, so I had 5 courses, 5
courses,
and then
PSP,
and then the company, and really it was just scheduling, because I never scheduled in my life until that.
Like, how do I time block?
Yeah, like I would literally just like kind of have my day, and then I got a planner, and that like fucking saved my life, getting a planner, because like when you have a list of the shit, and like Connor's like the epitome of someone who's like on schedule, because he like actually he blocks out the end of the day every day, like an hour to like write down all this shit, which is very, very good trait to have. But that was the biggest thing, is just like having a schedule, because it's so hard to forget about stuff, or like every time we'd like get a meeting, I'd put it on for that day immediately, you know? Yeah. Because like it's very easy to like slip up or forget, you know, when you're trying to schedule 10 different meetings with people.
This guy needs a planner.
it's a very important thing.
She needs a planner.
Oh yeah.
I need an alarm clock, maybe. He needs a planner.
Our other co-founder just says, it's up here. I don't forget it.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, so what are we doing today?
Down. She can literally, you can see my notes.
No, he doesn't.
I made notes for this podcast.
I also made notes for this podcast.
No, that's basically it. So yeah, it was just honestly balancing time just came with scheduling. Okay. I mean, we really had no time to do anything but school. Like, we're also we won the new venture competition for UCF, so it's the UCF Joust is what it's called. And we had to not train for that. Well, we had to train for that, but we also had to
train for a joust.
So
no,
like you're riding a horse and you got a joust.
New venture competition, so it's for like new businesses. So like we were going against like 40 other businesses to win like a grant.
Oh, you won it?
Yeah, we won it.
Damn.
Yeah, we actually won it.
Nice.
Yeah, there was three different levels to it.
Okay.
And then so we had to present and win our rooms, and each time. And then the last one was at the Celeste. And you give the speech in front of like 5 judges, and it's like influential people in Orlando. So like they were all from different backgrounds. And yeah, we took home first place, got knighted by Nitro too.
Yeah.
Which was,
that was really cool.
That was crazy. Yeah. They were like, come back up here, guys. And we had to kneel. It was ridiculous.
Funny. That's cool.
But no,
that like wrapped up the college experience, honestly, right there.
It really did. During school though, like running this business made school easier for me, because before I was like, oh, I got like a 10 a.m. And then there's another class at 2 p.m. and I might have some homework, and I would be stressed out about that. And then when we started this, I was like, oh, like it's nothing. Like that's easy. Like that's fun, because now I can get away from all the stuff I'm doing with VIP. Mm-hmm. And it made school a lot easier. Made senior year happen. It was close, but we made it out.
Oh yeah, like we're all like extremely close.
It was so close.
Incredibly close.
We made it out though.
Wow. Did it make marketing easier? Because you probably had like...
Oh yeah, I just did every project on this.
Yeah.
I was getting out of stuff because you just input, it's like our EIN number, like just would submit that stuff and I'd get out of finals on some of it.
How did you guys kind of block out the noise? Because when you're doing business, there's so much outside noise. There's so much distractions. Were you able to block that out?
Yeah, so I feel like the noise is really like For me, the noise I had to block out was honestly like people's opinions, because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of shit to say,
and they don't even do it.
They're not doing shit themselves, and especially when they don't understand our industry, because like our industry is so fucking hard. I promise you, none of the people talking shit could do anything we've been doing for our company, because like there's so many licenses. Like you need lawyers. We have like 3-4 lawyers. Like, and we did all this shit within a year. Like, which is why like to me it's so like. For me, at least, like when we came out with our first flavor or our first batch, people didn't really like it, or not like people in general, but like people we knew, a lot of people didn't like it and would just say shit things instead of like just being like, you know, giving real criticism. And I feel like it kind of put it in perspective for me to just be like I'm going to make this shit work regardless. And now we came out with this, and now it's just like, fuck you to everybody. You know, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like,
2 middle fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hate people like that. I'm just like, dude.
I feel like people who don't do shit or don't have any emotion, like, they talk the most. That's really what it is. Like, people who don't have anything
I'm always hearing outside opinions, always, about everything I do. This video, that video, this, the other. So I want to ask you guys.
Critics.
Everyone's
a critic.
Everyone's a critic about something they don't do.
Yeah, this is true.
How did you block out the noise? Same thing?
I mean, yeah, it's like, it's the opinions, but those opinions actually got us to this.
Yeah.
Because we were really excited about our first one, and I personally love it, like a lot. But the opinions we were getting, like the feedback was, oh, it's too this, it's too that. And then some people just straight didn't like it.
Sweet,
like
too
the girls weren't like into it. And so all that feedback, which wasn't even positive feedback in a way to build yourself.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can do this or that and it'd be better. Just don't like it, don't like you. Really drove us to build a better product. We're like, you know what? We're going to fucking do this then. Yeah. And we're going to make it a vodka, and we're going to make it black, and we're going to rebrand, and tell us what you think now. Like, so it's constantly that, to where we're like, we're going to keep doing what we're doing because we believe in it. But also it's like, let's just keep getting as good as we can, just to kind of to get it, the people that are like have all these opinions, but just to show them like we're gonna keep going. So hop on or just stop talking.
Okay.
I feel like my thing too was I feel like it was really upsetting too at first, like to hear it. People have negative comments about your own product, especially when you like work so hard on some shit, and they don't get like that effort we put in, or the time we put in, or like the sleepless nights, you feel
this
me?
Man. Heck yeah, Khalil.
But they don't get it, you know? Like they really don't get it. So like I feel like now, like we're at the, like now I'm in myself, like in my own head at a point where I don't give a like what anyone thinks.
That's what I was gonna say.
It
I
really,
feel like
bothered me, you know?
It gets to a point where there is no noise anymore. Like, cause it's me, Mazen, our other co-founder Nick.
Exactly. And we just know what the up. Like,
we know what we put in. We know we're about to do some exciting shit like in the future.
Like crazy shit.
Cool. What is one crazy? Okay.
We can't say crazy. Like, but we'll make sure to we'll come back on when we have the crazy.
Okay, cool.
It's crazy.
We'll tell
Don't forget about us.
We'll tell you after. But yeah, we know what's going on. So like we're so confident that we don't need to worry about anything else now. So like at the beginning we kind of like fed into it a little. And now it's just, we know what we're about. Like, we know it's about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went through that too.
She went through that. How did you go through that?
For me, I was very like, I wanted opinions. Like, not like that I validated it so much, but I was like, okay, do you agree? Like, I think this is awesome. Do you agree? And then if they don't agree, you're like, damn.
You just affirmed.
Yeah, it changed my entire perspective on it. And so I kind of just got to where I was like, I don't care. So I'm going to do it anyway. But that's awesome. Really cool. How about you? You care about people's opinions?
I've been doing this for so long.
I don't think you care. Yeah, I don't think you care about people's opinions.
Like if I were to tell you anything, bro, there's gonna be people that are gonna tell you things all the time, regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
But when I first started off, everyone making fun of me. Everyone. I first started off like modeling, making fun of me. Oh, like you're doing this, blah blah blah. Same people liking the pictures,
right?
Telling me, "Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you now." Reposting myself. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna do it regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's the same.
And then
thing.
now they want to get on the podcast.
Now schedule me. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
People from high school
that
I don't even talk to.
Yeah. That's funny. Dude, that's how it is, though. They come back running. That's what happens. And, like, that's what we were saying it the other day, because, like, when we started out, there's people that helped us a lot, and then there's people that could have helped us that just honestly didn't, just because they were being spiteful. I feel like in terms of like, especially like getting into locations, but like we're not like name dropping anything. And like I feel like it's just gonna come around like whenever we come out with the product that they're gonna want, and then they can't get it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't allow us to get in. Like when we like they should have given us the chance to get in. You know. But that's just like how I'm thinking. Kind of goes back to saying like you're not getting on the fucking podcast. Like I'm not putting you on the damn podcast now. Like
on the podcast.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you about my Turo story first. Because this is so funny.
Okay.
So me and my best friend, we went to LA, and we got like this really nice BMW. Like what is it? Like a convertible when it opens? Is that's okay, cool. So we got a convertible, and the guy was super nice. Whatever. It's a beautiful convertible, and we were taking care of it. I thought we were taking care of it. We were taking care of it. But when we got back, like he tried charging us like all this money because he said, and he took pictures and he was like, this was on there, that wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. But I took a video of the car before. So like he lost, but he like seriously wanted to like sue us.
Scam you guys.
Yeah, like it was like, I think like 1,000 something. And I was like, are you effing kidding me? On top of what we paid for this fucking car, you're trying to scam us? But good thing I got that video before.
Did you like put it on the app? Because I know on the app they like have you.
Yeah, someone reached out to us. It wasn't even him. It was someone from the app, I think. Yeah. And they were like, this is happening. Like, here's this. These are the pictures and like all this stuff. And at first we were freaking out, but like me, I'll take something and I'll delete it right away. And I don't like all that stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I have a video on my phone from the first night we got there. We parked it because it was like in a sketchy ass neighborhood. So I was like, bro, if someone does something to this car, like I'm going to cry. No, I almost thought I was going to get kidnapped, but that's another story for another day.
I used to work at a valet, and people would do that all the time. Like their cars were just beat up.
Yeah.
And they'd valet it, and then I'd pull it around and they'd be like, the fuck did you do to my car? Nothing. I'm like, your car is destroyed.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
do
annoying.
anything to your car. And then they'd like get the boss, and it's like but we started taking pictures because of that, because people would just say this huge scratch that looks like it's from an airplane wing was from me in the parking lot.
The Hulk just suddenly
like
smashed
driving
my car.
around the corner.
It's like, that happened because I pulled it around
the back.
That has to be
way
why
too
they're doing valet. That has to be
100%.
I love valet. I think it's the best thing to ever exist in the
So
entire world.
So random.
I think it's awesome.
I do love ballet though.
I love a good valet moment.
I have my last question. I think not my last question. I think I got a couple more. But you guys ever hear any bad recommendations about like your drink or how to operate your business? What are some bad recommendations that you guys hear?
I'll say, just to open it up, we were told not to do black, and we were told to stick with the aluminum tops and not the black tops. So that's one thing we did.
I like this. Like, right? I actually like this. I'm a dark theme kind of guy.
Yes, sir.
It's smexy.
They didn't want us to do...
It's like light mode on the iPhone. I like dark mode.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't like dark mode.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But that was just like something, not anything huge, but we're super receptive to any opinion on the taste. Like next week we're about to come out with 2 more flavors. And we're doing like our taste testing and stuff next week. And we're always able to adjust these to an extent. So all feedback's like good feedback to us, like when it comes to the taste.
Okay.
Well, I can't say anything on the taste. I like it.
I don't drink alcohol, so this tastes really good to me.
How many times are you going to say you don't drink alcohol?
Opinion, though. It's a good opinion for somebody who doesn't drink.
For real.
Yeah.
And if I didn't, I literally finished the can.
Yeah,
my first can I've ever finished in my life. Swear to God.
No, yeah, like some seltzers are really hard for me to finish. Like I'll babysit it for the entire night.
I had an incident. We won't get into that.
No, get into it.
Go ahead. Is it embarrassing?
Is it embarrassing?
Well, I was going to a concert, and I feel like I can't give like too many details.
You
but
can't get too many details.
I was going to like a concert.
I feel like this is so secret. Like you guys have so many secrets.
And but I was drinking these, and I didn't realize before we had gotten on our party bus thing to go to the event that I had like 6 of these already, because they were going down easy, and they are 4.5%. So 6 of them, you got a pretty heavy buzz on, but it went down so easy. So that's what I stayed on the rest of the night. But yeah, there's a full hour and a half missing in that night, And what happened in that hour and a half, I guess, wasn't great. And I had to apologize to a lot of people. That's when I was moshing. And then apparently I hit one of our friends in the concert friend in the gut. And
they're just like playing around, like he's not like fighting anybody, just for like can't like
he's going a little too aggressive.
Yeah,
I wasn't. I just
like,
do this. It's my thing. But
it's like,
what if you're like drinking with a girl?
What?
You're just like
punching her? No. So
you're just like boom. She's like
no. So I was with my girlfriend, and she said it's like the time I don't remember because I was like, oh wait, we went to another room before we went to the bar after the show. She's like, yeah, there was like an hour, and she said she brought me a drink, and these drinks were like $20, at this place. And she said, I told her it was disgusting. And then she was mad because I was going to like random people and saying, this drink my girlfriend got me is so bad. And I was like, I don't know why I would say that, but I was just saying how bad it tasted. And she was like, yeah, you're just being a dick.
Oh.
And I was like, damn. So then after that, I actually haven't been drinking. I tried the 75 hard, but I guess I just relapsed.
We keep relapsing. Yeah, we keep trying to do 75 hard, but it's like you can't not drink your product, like especially when you're drinking it with other people.
I mean, you can. All you got to do is design for like laziness. Okay, I love my product so much, I'm gonna make sure that there's enough for all the people around me. That's how I think about it.
True. But then it's like, why aren't you drinking it? Like, what the f in it?
Because I need to give it to you guys. Yeah, that's how good it is.
Yeah.
I don't have a question.
Okay, so well, this is just to people who are starting businesses, people who are doing entrepreneurship. Could be freaking content creators, whoever the hell wants to be an entrepreneur. That's in my eyes. What is your business advice to them starting off? Because a lot of people are probably around the time, I'd say 20s, early 20s, who want to do things on their own. Like, what would be your advice to them who just want to get into something?
Do your research. First thing is do your research. Like, check out the industry. Like, make sure it's something you want to get into. Make sure because we kind of ran into the alcohol industry, and like I'm happy we did and like went about it the way we did it. But I feel like we did make some missteps in the beginning that were costly. And like, if you don't want to have those costly mistakes, you want to do ample research on whatever industry you're getting into. And then secondly is just start, because like till you just start, like make that LLC. Hire a graphic designer to like actually create what your product's gonna look like. You're not gonna know if you actually want to do it. Yeah. So I mean, like put that little like, or at least like the graphic part. Like see what your product's gonna look like and what you want it to look like, and that'll really like help you like either push you into that direction of like actually starting that company, but like nah, this is not for me, and like doing whatever else you want to do. But that's like my take on it.
What was the question?
What's your advice to people starting off who want to kind of build a brand for themselves? Personal brand, big brand?
Yeah, I would say whatever you pick, whatever you choose, you do everything you can do for it until you need money. So like you set up the LLC, like you got to pick what you want to do. Like you'll figure it out. But you do the LLC, you do everything you can, you set it all up, you find your suppliers if it's something like that, and to where all you have to do is put your money in, and then it can go. Because that way you can start like checking everything off until it's ready to go. But I'd also say having like people around you, because like if any one of us try to do this alone, it's just not gonna happen, because you need someone to bounce off of. So you need people that are just as excited about it as you are to do it with. Like if like it doesn't, I feel like the people that do like businesses alone are different, because it's,
you have to have a different mindset to be able to just like start your own, because like we really do feed off of each other's energy and like specifications. Like we're all better at like something, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like piggybacking off of it is like passion. Like you really need to be passionate about what you're doing, or else you're not going to, one, succeed in it, or two, continue doing it every day. Because, like, business isn't all sunshine and roses. Yeah. There's shit days, like, absolute shit days, or shit weeks, sometimes months, you know? So, like, you really just have to love what the hell you're doing, or you're going to stop as soon as it gets tough. And, like, it might get tough right before it gets fucking great. So, like, that's what we've realized, at least in our business. So, I feel like just, like, knowing that you really like what you're doing, like, don't do it just because of the money. Like, the money, you'll make money in anything you do if you're fucking good at it and you're passionate about it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Yeah. So, that's in my opinion, if you can because you just have to leverage what you're good at. That's how I see business in general.
What are you good at? What are you good at?
For me, I'm more of like an external person. Like I find people. I reach out to.
You're the marketer.
Yeah, I'm really the marketer. Like I'm the sales guy too. So like I'll like make sure like we get the best, I guess, prices for things, but also like we get all the connections. And then so like I got us our brewer, I got us our distros, our like canning, like manufacturing, and then I talk to like a lot of our mentors, get us into like locations, such like that. I do a lot of the external things. If we have an issue, and if we need if we have an issue, I'll talk to the president about it from the other company. I'll go find who the president is from the other company.
So I'm pretty good at like I keep everything in line and make sure it doesn't fall apart.
I can
basically.
see that about you guys. Yeah, definitely.
So it's like everything Mazen said. He's like good at finding people and putting us into contact, and I basically just make sure we don't miss anything, right? So for when we were getting licensed and everything like that, like all the laws, I was very particular about making sure we weren't gonna get screwed at the end of the day by anything legally, like especially with the labeling, the whole recipe process, everything like that, and getting everything in line, because we do have a lot going on all the time, and there's always new people and always new things we're doing, so it's really important to keep all of that like in a schedule essentially, but just to keep everything running smoothly. You have to have that back end stuff to where you can have the bones and everything for the business to run.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's heavy though.
Oh no, it's not. Okay, when you guys plan, is this the question about?
Yeah. Okay, so we know what's going on with the submarine.
That was not how you're supposed to ask it.
Oh, my bad.
You're supposed to lead into it.
Okay, leading into this question.
So what I was gonna say was, when you guys expand your brand, when it's in, I don't know.
If you become a billionaire, would you go in a submarine?
Become a billionaire, or are you going to go in a Titanic?
No. You guys know we went on a boat the other day, and there's a rope swing. There's a sick rope swing. We're like, all right, let's run it.
I would not get on it.
So
no,
I swam out there. It's super fun, and they're like, "We're not gonna touch that water." I'm like, "Dude, like, let's go." Low key was kind of.
Was it ocean or lake?
It was a lake.
Oh yeah, you see, lake I don't trust.
Yeah, it's like gators. Like
gators, we don't have crocodiles here. I don't think. It's just gators.
Same. They look the same to me.
Look exactly the same.
Yeah, you guys are great. I'm really excited for this. Thanks for coming.
Probably see you guys soon. You guys are gonna
100%.
do big things. Keep in contact.
We look forward to seeing how big the pod gets too.
Yeah,
for real.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. These were really good. I like them.
Gotta try the pineapple. Let's go for round 2.
I'm trying the pineapple for sure.
But thank you guys for watching Embarrassing. Make sure you guys follow Mazen and Connor. Follow the brand. We'll probably have these on a few more episodes because we fuck with them. Take a sip, even though mine's done.
I should finish mine. It's like a little